Hello, everybody. Thank you for braving the storm. I would like to have a dryer available. Anybody else get wet? No, I'm the only one. I saw the water coming. I was crossing the river, and it was tailing me. And then when I got here, it was torrential downpour. But all is well, and the show will go on, and everybody's here. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming tonight. Actually, I'm kind of alone up here. Craig is in the audience. Val is on vacation, and Anne is as well. Well, she was going to be here, but then she's not able to. And she asked me to remind you that our fiscal year is ending, and so we thank you all for your support. And it's great having friends bring friends. I've met some people here tonight that I think it's their first time. You want to put your hand up if it's your first time here. Thank you for coming. Woo, cool. We love that. Yay. So another way to show your support. Obviously, you all have shown support for us, and we love you. We couldn't do what we do without you, but bring friends. We love having them as well. So thank you. We're real close. 1 minute. I have no clue, you know. I mean, it's like turn it on a dime. You got 10 seconds. You can come out if you want. Half a minute. Thank you. Welcome to Wired In at Riverside Revival for WMOT Roots Radio. I'm Jesse Scott. It's so great to have you all here and to still have electricity. We just had a storm blow through, and it was a little scary skies tonight. But if you're in travel and on your way here, the show is going on, and we're so happy to have you all in the house. Kim Richey's coming up in just a little bit. We are so happy to have her back on stage with us. Last time we did something, it was behind closed doors during quarantine, and we were all wearing masks. It's very dramatic. We have an all-Ohio night. It's the Tim and Kim show, after all.
OH, Buckeyes.
Tim Easton with us. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Happy to be home in between a little tour legs.
You've been traveling so much.
Both Kim and I have been.
I know. You go this way, she goes that way.
Mm-hmm.
Alaska?
That's coming up. I was just in Japan and Texas.
Wow. Let's talk food.
Yeah. There's some Ireland in there too, and maybe even some Kentucky.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love the new record.
Yeah, thank you so much. I made it in Canada. My mom was Canadian. So I was given a grant by the government of Canada. Yeah, God
You're
bless
good
them.
that way.
I know, right? Lucked out, yeah. And so I went up there and made a whole record, and now traveling around answering for it.
I love it. It's so great. Well, and speaking of traveling around, I mean, there have been so many cities I've seen you in through the different, chapters.
Yes.
The Austin chapter, the LA chapter. I mean, you've traveled around and, stayed in certain places for long.
Yes. Yep. We've been through all the hair colors together, you and I. All of it. It's like that LA strain, and then there was, lived all over the place. And I've lived in Nashville now for a decade and have a daughter here, and love it here. It's a great place to raise the kiddos. Great radio station.
Thank you.
I love it.
I do too. I ain't leaving anytime soon.
Yeah, this is not me kissing your ass. I love WMOT.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody knows it.
Well, you wrote a song listening to Anna Lee, didn't you?
I did, and
Yeah.
I'm going to play it tonight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we love having you here at last. Tim Easton for Wired In for
Thank you,
WMOT.
Lift this stray dog, keep on howling. I believe I'm gonna lose my mind. He cries all the night through, keeping the stray dog tied. Some folks say they live on the right side. Some folks say they live on the wrong. Well, it's all the same to me when I've got no one waiting at home. Andrew Jackson walked down to the river on his way up to Washington, and he shot a man for calling him a coward, then washed his hands. Well, the policeman is hiding out. He gonna make your life a living hell. He's got your old room waiting at the Davidson County Jail. That is true. Well, I gave you good reason to doubt me, and I gave you good reason to roam. Now watch me jump back off this old freight and call this crooked pike my home. From the Cumberland, I can see the stones where they laid John Hartford down, and his song still plays so gentle on all of mine. Turn your radio on. Thank you so much. Yeah, fresh back from Texas. Started finger picking things a little bit more. You don't really know me. You really know next to nothing about me. I take you by the hand, help you understand. You don't really know me. I was born by a raging river to a mother that did deliver 6 children to no harm. I was the 7th she held in her arms. Sisters taught me how to tie my shoes.
My brothers taught me the deep river blues. One told me I could write a book. The other showed me how to bait a hook. But you don't really know me. You really know next to nothing about me. I'll take you by surprise, help you realize you don't really know me. You don't really know me. Sometimes you learn from your mistakes. Other times you stubbornly nurse the pain. Either way, it takes more than one mistake to define a lifetime or trace a lifeline, yeah. And you don't really know me. Really know me. You really know next to nothing about me. I'll take you by surprise, help you realize it's not just all the miles in between all the goodbyes. It's what will never end and how I will defend the freedom that I need, the love that I believe, the feeling underneath, the lines that go between, to give you some idea of what I really feel. You can get to know me. You don't really know me. Now you may know. Thank you so much. It was a couple years ago during the old Pandy, and you know, I was listening to WMOT on the day we lost John Prine. It was kind of an impactful day for not just songwriters and Nashvillians, but just citizens of the world that were lucky enough to be kind of blessed by that guy's music and his vibe. I got to, when I was a street musician for about 7 years with this same guitar, I went all around Ireland and all around Europe. And at one point I was in Ireland hitchhiking around, and I found out John Prine was in Galway. And I went there to stalk him. I went to find him, but you could call it stalking. And I got there and I talked to this guy backstage, and I just told him everything. I said, I'm over in Europe. I'm playing songs by Woody Guthrie and Sonny Terry, Brownie McGee. And he said, you should write your own songs. And so I started doing that. But then I found out about a month later that wasn't John Prine I was talking to. It was just some guy that liked to say he was John Prine. Then I met the real John Prine on a boat on the Cayamo cruise with Steve Poltz, and we cornered him there. Yeah, here's to cornering John Prine on a boat. No escape for him. And I told him that story, and he said, well, did you take his advice? I said, yeah. And so I've been writing songs for quite a bit now, and if you look them up on your pocket Oracle machine, they'll go all night long. If you tell your whatever robot you're living with at home, whatever her name is, Siri, Alexa, you say, play Tim Easton or play WMOT, and she'll go all night. This song is called Voice on the Radio, because it's true. I heard John Prine's song that day, and it made me remember that we're going to have his music forever, and you know, my daughter can listen to his songs now and feel that magic. This is Voice on the Radio. There's a full moon over Nashville. The streets are nearly quiet. Save the barking dogs, the occasional siren, and your voice on the radio. Calm and sweet and a cool and low. Voice on the radio. gets me by. There's a souvenir for every joint you played, from Chicago to Galway town, where lovers are laughing as they lay each other down to your voice on the radio, calm and sweet and a cool and low. Voice on the radio gets you by. Well, tonight I cannot hold you close. There's a lockdown on the land. Someday we gonna raise a glass and play one with the band. Sing the one about paradise, or the way that the world goes round. You may toss your birdie when you hear the sound of his voice on the radio, calm and sweet and a cool and low. Voice on the radio helps you cry. When you're down at the bottom with no one to turn to, I know one solution to lift you from your blues. His voice on the radio, calm and sweet and a cool and low. Voice on the radio gets you high. His voice on the radio, calm and sweet and cool and low. Voice on the radio gets you high. God bless John Prine. Thank you, friends. A lot of voices on WMOT that float my boat. Of course, there's the last of the full-grown men, Webb Wilder. He's pretty cool. I like to drive around town and listen to The String by Craig Havighurst. That educational show is pretty cool. I heard an episode not long ago with my daughter where she gets to learn a little bit about stuff like, more than just songs, so I don't know. I'm not into the old pre-programmed whatever the computer is going to tell me, like whatever the algorithm wants me to listen to. I like a human being to be spinning records. That's just me. I'm old. Hey, yeah. I'm not that old. Not as easy. Take it easy on the. I got a new record. I Am a Workaholic, and this tune is on there, and it's a song that I wrote trying to communicate with one of my friends who is basically going to leave the planet unnecessarily early. He's quite a bit of a mess, and we all have these friends in our lives and family members, and I was just kind of writing exactly what I wanted to say to him, and that's how this song came out. And the song is called Everything You're Afraid Of. And I'm afraid of golf, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, my friend Mark here, he invited me golfing, I passed, because I wrote this song and made a video on the golf course right down the road from here. My daughter filmed it. It's the proudest thing I've ever done in my life. If you go on and punch in Everything You're Afraid Of, Tim Easton, you'll get this video that my daughter made of me attempting to golf. And I just basically made it in a black and white and used like old silent movie footage, which therefore makes it look a little bit like a Buster Keaton thing, or a tribute to him anyways. And Everything You're Afraid Of. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right now. Just called a friend today, and you'll be all right. You are an engine falling out of the sky. Kick on the air deep breath, stop asking why. You don't have to have a shame for the games you play. Let's take all that pain, rage, useless hatred away. Come on, remove yourself from everything you're afraid of. All right. Ditch all the anger and unlock the chains. Ask yourself how you can help someone else who's in pain today. Take all those worries, put them in a big old book. Leave the book on a stranger's shelf, that's right. Now congratulate yourself. Send a meaningful prayer of sympathy to all your enemies. Call a friend, ask them how they're getting on, and mean it. Come on, remove yourself from everything you're afraid of. Come on, remove yourself from everything you're afraid of. Then play guitar. Open up any window, open up any door. Let the light inside you like you never had before. Now get down on your knees, right down on those dirty knees. Do not fight, ask the might for the help to help you find some peace. Think of everyone you hurt, starting with yourself. Everyone you lied to, starting with yourself. Every broken heart, starting with yourself. Every family torn apart, starting with yourself. Every time you turned away from everything you're afraid of, turn and face everything you're afraid of. Turn and face everything you're afraid of. Now, I wrote a song up on the Gallatin Pike here, just eavesdropping on a couple getting in a fight once, and I just wrote down everything she was screaming at him. That's your Nashville co-write right there. Mostly she was screaming two words. The two words were, "Don't lie." I don't know what kind of fights you're getting in. This is a children's song. Or could be. Or one for the politicians. Very proud to share the stage with my Ohio sister, Kim Richey, tonight. Both of us worked on registering voters up in the state of Ohio, and I'm proud of that. I like to shout that out. Over the years, we return home. I think we'll both be there in the next week. This is called "Don't Lie." I came home just the other night. The house felt like somebody was fighting. last question I ask of you. Tell me why you do the things that you do, and don't lie. Don't lie to me. Don't lie, babe. Don't lie to me. It's gonna come back on you. Stepped out just to fetch the news. You come home with a $2 bruise. Told me last week that you went and kicked it, but every day you're getting sicker and sicker. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. Don't lie, babe. Don't lie to me. It's gonna come back on you. Well, I know, because I made the mistake of making up words when there's something at stake. No good reason to ever do it, holding up a wall, but anyone can see through it. Everything you do, everything you say, every little stupid game you try to play. Every waking hour, and even in your dreams, you try to make things what they don't seem to be. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. Don't lie, babe. Don't lie to me. It's gonna come back on you. I know, because I made the mistake of making up words when there's something at stake. No good reason to ever do it, holding up a wall, but anyone can see through it. Everything you do, everything you say, every little stupid game you try to play. Every waking hour, and even in your dreams, you try to make things what they don't seem to be. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. Don't lie, babe. Don't lie to me. Don't lie. Don't lie, baby. Don't lie to me. It's gonna come back on. It's gonna come back on. It's gonna come back on you. Thank you so much. This new record of mine, there's about half and half kind of songs that are personal songs that are my life, and half songs that are just made up, you know, eavesdropping songs, or songs that are little films inside 3 minutes. This is one of the personal ones, and just big shout out to songwriting for the catharsis that it provides, and also big shout out to therapy. Therapy's great. Therapy's good too. It used to get a bad rap. Now everyone's involved. Even the Irish. Yeah. It's pretty incredible. I can't believe I get to go to Ireland twice in 1 year. Yeah. Thank God they got into therapy over there. This one's called Here For You. And I hear you talking, my mind is hopping. We all have our days, our wandering ways. If you are the sweetest, then I'm just the beast who loves you still. Say what you will. I'm alone, waking up early. I'm gonna write you a letter. I know your dad doesn't mean it, and I hope he gets better. We have our daughter, she's mostly water and fire too. She's just like you. When she gets honest and drops truth upon us, we look at each other and love one another. I fell asleep with the lights on, and it's no wonder. Anyone walking the dog's path can see that I'm under the weather. Keeps changing, and I'm always here for you. No matter what you told your friends, I'm always here for you. Even when I'm gone, I let the rain be our song. Your rosebud and thorn, your end and your tone. You mend when you're torn, your rosebud and thorn. I'm always here for you. Thank you so much. That song was supposed to even be shorter than that, but I made up some words on the spot that didn't make any sense, so I had to back up and try it again. That's what happens with all these lyrics in my mind. I've got all the song titles here just in case I totally space out, which will happen with a little bit of traveling. And, you know, I'm on the ginkgo now. I'm just pumping the ginkgo in there, trying to keep going. I did work on this song that you know, it's crazy to, like, who would ever get up on stage on a live radio broadcast and play a song that's not even finished? But I just wanted to try it out because I've been traveling around this country and there's some legalization efforts going on everywhere I go. I go to Ohio, yeah, a lot going on. But I worked on this thing that's basically, weed won't be legal down south until they can prove Jesus smoked it. That's it. That's all I got right now. I just want to let you know. Everywhere else, they're like, yeah, it's all good here. And I'm like, yeah. Just come down to Tennessee. Let's have some chit-chats about, you know, policy, stuff like that. Folk singers and policy. All right, I want to play a song that I wrote about songwriters. This is something that I started in Okemah, Oklahoma, birthplace of Woody Guthrie. And yeah, that's right, Woody Guthrie. So stoked to be returning to Woody Fest next month as well. Kind of tight with that family now, and very, very lucky developments in my life. This is a tune I started there, and then I finished it in Kansas City at this thing called the Folk Alliance. This might name check a Towns Van Zandt title. See if you can find it in there. Whoever can find it and meets me at the merch table first and tells me, that's a free CD for you. CDs, you heard of those? Yeah. I'm also carting vinyl around America right now like an insane person. Yeah. Thank you, Jack White, for making it cool again. So troubadours like myself could hump it all around the country in a hot car. This is amazing. I know the vinyl doesn't play as well in the car, so I got the old-fashioned CD stuff if you're in the mood. This song is called Burning Star. I heard your voice out in the parking lot. It was 3 a.m. The bar doors are all locked. A bottle was passed with an old guitar. Yeah, and you conjure the sound of a burning star. Burning star. Burning star, the night sky spits fire wherever you are. Wherever you are is another place you'll never be again. We can all see hell dancing in your eyes as you're crossing the tossing out your lines. You might reel one in, but you'll never get far, only warmed by the embers of a burning star. Burning star. Burning star, the night sky spits fire wherever you are. Burning star. wherever you are, that's another place you'll never be again. I'm listening to you now in this hotel room. I hear you singing Two Girls or some lonesome tune. I only see a shadow of who you really are. Just ash and smoke signals from a still burning star. Burning star. Burning star. The night sky spits fire wherever you are. Burning star. Burning star. Scattering ashes over battle scars. And wherever you are, there you go. And wherever you go, there you are. And wherever you are is another place you'll never be again. I got two more songs. Yeah. Another one from the new record that is the idea of basically looking at someone's life and trying to write a song about it, or overhearing one sentence and someone hearing a song about it, and just like taken from the song, taken from someone's life. This is called The Dishwasher's Blues, and I was a dishwasher at one time in my life. The only reason that I stayed a dishwasher and I dug it is because no one would talk to you, and you just be back there working on your songs and stuff, you know? And also, they'd never trust me to put me in the front of the house. That's all there was to it, you know? That's basically what's going on there. So I remained a dishwasher for a couple months, and I know that this song comes out from more than just that experience. This is more of a seeing the movie 5 Easy Pieces and then trying to rhyme it with something, but I couldn't find anything that rhymed with it besides Jesus. So he's making another appearance tonight, yeah. I don't mind working for a living, but I won't live just to give it all away. I don't need you to forgive me. I'm walking down the road towards the broad highway, through the dirty apron down on the ground. Hitched a gray dog for California. 3 weeks later, I was walking on the shore singing free at last. Don't say I didn't warn you just because you quote Jesus. And a line or two from 5 Easy Pieces doesn't mean you have a right. Tell me how to live my life. I met a waitress in a diving encino under a painting of a golden palomino. It didn't take long for me to run until the wheels came off. Crossed the border in a Pontiac Fiero, got hitched by a witch in a vaquero. Now she's screaming from dusk till dawn. Yeah, just because you quote Jesus and a line or two from 5 Easy Pieces doesn't mean you have a right to tell me how to live my life. Yeah, we get down in the dark woods, hit K-Town for the dry goods. Never keep your wheels in between someone else's lines. Now we're burning through money that's Thayersville, killing roaches in a flat over Squaresville, all just to die in a Circle K parking lot. Yeah, just because you quote Jesus and a line or two from 5 easy pieces doesn't mean you have a right to tell me how to live my life. Yeah, just because you quote Jesus and a line or two from 5 easy pieces doesn't mean you have a right to tell me how to live my life. Doesn't mean you have a right to tell me how to live my life. Okay. Woo. All right. All the OCDs are kicking in right now. The DAD, the OCDAD is kicking in. I got one more tune for you, and it's a love song. And thanks so much for basically supporting WMOT, you know? A good radio, it's important. It's good radio. And I just dig it so much to have it on, you know, when I pick my kiddo up from school. And it's just kind of an important thing, you know? And then sometimes you'll hear a song on there, and then sometimes that person will be at Kroger, you know? It's just the way it is. It's an amazing town. You know? I mean, it's nice. You hear Aaron Lee Tastian, you see him at Walgreens. Works out good. Works out good for the kiddo. That's what a rock star looks like, right there. This song's called Next to You. And I appreciate you hanging out, listening, and slow dancing in your mind. Let me be next to you. I want to understand. Let me be next to you. And then we can watch the band. Let me be next to you under your ceiling fan. I can hear every song better when I'm next to you. Please don't pull all of them stops out on me when you think you've been cheated. I know I've lain some wild ones down before. I heard the sound of your voice, and you drowned out all the noise I'd made till now. So let me be next to you. I want to understand. Let me be next to you. And then we can watch the band. Let me be next to you under your ceiling fan. I can hear every note better when I'm next to you. I wanna wake up singing every word you said. Oh yeah, yeah. Do you understand me? Yeah, let me be next to you. I want to understand. Let me be next to you. And then we can watch the band. Let me be next to you under your ceiling fan. I can hear every song better when I'm next to you. under your ceiling fan. I can hear everything better when I'm next to you. Yeah, yeah. Let me be next to you. All right. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful night. Kim Richey's up next.
Tim Easton for Wired In for WMOT Roots Radio, Riverside Revival. So great to have you. Thank you so much. New record, Find Your Way. And we have a little bit of merch. I'm not sure if Tim's going out there, but maybe he will. We're going to reset the stage and come back with Kim Richey, and she brought the band. Stay close for that here for Wired In Tonight, WMOT Roots Radio.
Yeah.
We are back at Riverside Revival for Wired In, WMOT Roots Radio. This is our monthly members event, and we love having you all here. Thanks so much for your support. WMOT.org. You want to be in the room for the next one, become a Wired In member. Thanks to Tim Easton. Wasn't he wonderful? Akron, Ohio, in the house. Zanesville, Ohio, in the house. Kim Richey's with us. So great to see you.
Oh, am I supposed to talk on here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Unless you want to get all up close.
Hey, great to see you too.
How are you?
I'm great. It's I've never been here before. This venue is absolutely amazing, isn't it? Gorgeous in here. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
It's a spiritual space, and it just feels really, it's vibey.
Yeah. It's good.
We love it. We love being here. Of course, we're building studios in the back here, so we'll be able to broadcast regular programming as well as do some words and musics in the back room, and there's a little video space, and you're welcome.
And I just live right down the street.
Yeah,
I could
come
just see
on.
me popping in. They're like, "Oh, it's her again."
Do you have bunny slippers? You should wear the bunny slippers in here.
I'll get
Hey, I just woke up. It's great to see you. I love that you have graced us with a new album.
Oh, you're so sweet.
You know, there's just something I have to say. I'm going to be a fangirl for a minute here. So pure about your voice. It's so elegant and,
Thank you.
you know, up to the microphone. You're welcome.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting into trouble for not talking on here.
It's all good.
All righty.
Anyway, and you've been traveling like crazy also.
I have been. My house looks like I've been traveling all over the place. I've just been home for like a night, you know, enough to and throw everything all over the place and then put some different stuff in my my sleeping bag. See, it's been a long time. Starts with an S, suitcase.
You have a drop kit that's already packed, I'm sure.
I got some already packed.
You
stuff,
know,
yeah.
so yeah, that's helpful. Go look for this piece, that piece. Anyway, every new beginning. Let's talk about the title.
Well, I got the title came from I went to the Bell Court, my favorite place to go in town, and I went to the Bell Court, and but I'm telling you, I can't get behind the upstairs like tiny screening room, because if I want to see a movie like that, I'll stay home, and I want to see it on the big screen. So the movie I'd chosen was in the screening room, and I was just like, I am so not going up there. And what's going on down here? And so I went to see a really fantastic documentary. Did any of y'all see King Coal? It's so good. If you get a chance to see it, it's about the effect that coal mining has had culturally, and and it's not all bad. It's like it's Pennsylvania and Kentucky and West Virginia, in that area, and I was trying to think of a title for the album, because I always think of my albums as a group of short stories. And so I wanted to have a title for all of those songs. And the movie, the documentary starts out with a funeral procession, and an old-fashioned one. And there's a young girl who narrates the whole thing and is in the documentary. And she says, "My dad used to say that every new beginning starts with an end." And I thought, I might be coming on to an end at some point, so maybe this is my new beginning from an end. So that's where that came from.
Love it. Love that you're here. Please
Thank
play
you.
for us.
Thanks for having us. Thanks,
Kim
y'all.
Richey for WMOT Roots Radio.
I think I'm ready. Okay. Thanks, man. Thanks, y'all. Thank you very much. It's so nice to be here, and thanks for WMOT for having us. This is great. It's so much fun for me to get to play with a band and to play with these guys. This is Dan Mitchell over here, singing and playing keyboards. Billy Harvey over here, singing and playing guitar. John Allen playing bass and singing. And Chris Benelli playing drums back there. Are you giving me some music to tune by?
Someplace to go.
doke.
You could count the words I said.
Dan Mitchell on flugelhorn there. Well, thanks for showing up in a giant batch of thunderstorms. Appreciate y'all. All of my friends that were on my guest list, I kept getting all these texts. Hey, like it's raining. Hey, so thanks everybody. Hold on, 1 second too. What? Oh, time out.
On 2.
What?
Capo 2.
Oh, this could have been a tragic. We could have done a freestyle jazz version of this song. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. This love cannot be bought or sold. It's timeless, a story often told. Oh, and this love is never well behaved. Stand up, tell the world I'm safe. Oh, daughters of Jerusalem, I have seen the day break and the shadows flee. I'll break the chains of fear in the name of this love. Laugh away the tears in the name of this love. This love doesn't bow its head. It don't need anybody's blessing. It don't care what anybody says. Oh, daughters of Jerusalem, I have seen the day break and the shadows flee. I'll break the chains of fear in the name of this love. Laugh away the tears in the name of this love. Name of this love. Oh, daughters of Jerusalem, I have seen the day break and the shadows flee. I'll break the chains of fear in the name of this love. Laugh away the tears in the name of this love. Thanks, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I was saying a while back, I was saying that I was working on a new record, and I really wasn't. But now I did, and it's finished. And it was out May 24th on Yep Rock Records. And so thanks, you guys. So we want to play some of the new songs for you. And the first one we're going to play is called Floating on the Surface, and I wrote this with my friend Roger Nichols. So are you guys okay back there? Yeah? Okay. What's going on? John Allen, are you causing trouble?
Never.
Okay.
Here we go, another day on the water. The sun is shining, but we never dive in. Don't wanna go too deep or cause any trouble. Don't wanna have to start all over again. Floating on the surface, never making waves at the bottom of the sea. There's too much mystery, and so you and me, we keep floating on the surface. We keep floating on the surface. We don't worry 'cause the water's so peaceful. We hide behind the colors nailed to the mast. Underneath the sky as blue as the ocean. Lift on the current and we never look back. Floating on the surface, never making waves at the bottom of the sea. There's too much mystery, and so you and me, we keep floating on the surface. We keep floating on the surface. Over our heads, we don't wanna get it. Over our heads, we don't wanna get it. Over our heads. Floating on the surface, never making waves at the bottom of the sea. There's too much mystery, and so you and me, we keep floating on the surface. We keep floating on the surface. We keep floating on the surface.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, now we have a super special guest. Aaron Lee Taston is coming out to play with us now. One of my most favorite people in all the world. And this first song we're gonna play, these are more new record songs, but Aaron Lee and I wrote this with Brian Wright. This song here. I got it too. Somebody say something. We're on the radio. Billy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I showed up to sound check in a t-shirt, and then I saw how nice this place was, so I drove back home and got my favorite tie that has some deer on it. And then I went back into the green room, which is probably the nicest green room I've ever been in, and I'm like, damn, I should have bought an even nicer tie, even though it's 100% silk. Is that good or bad? I don't know. It's probably bad.
That's
Good?
not bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what's. I don't wear many ties.
I'm going to tune more often. That was worth it, right? All right. Are you ready, friend? All right.
You've been staying up way too late, talking in circles till the ashtrays full. That feeling that you just can't shake. Yeah, I know you've been looking for a way around. Water keeps rising, do you think you're gonna drown? Can't seem to get to higher ground. It's one step forward, then it's two steps back. I know how you're feeling when you're feeling like that. You've been looking for a way around. Drop the needle on your favorite sad song. You're not the only one who ever got it all wrong. Just another lonely one. You've been looking for a way around. Water keeps rising, do you think you're gonna drown? Can't seem to get to higher ground. It's one step forward, then it's two steps back. I know how you're feeling when you're feeling like that. You've been looking for a way You've been looking for a way around. Water keeps rising, do you think you're gonna drown? Can't seem to get to higher ground. It's one step forward, then it's two steps back. I know how you're feeling when you're feeling like that. You've been looking for a way around. I know how you're feeling when you're feeling like that. You've been looking for a way
Thanks, y'all. We used to be neighbors, across the alley neighbors, and then you guys moved away, and that made me sad. But before they moved away, we wrote a song about this kid that rides around our neighborhood on a mini bike, and it was especially fun to see him during COVID because instead of being mad about like, oh, there's that stupid kid making all that racket again, I'd hear like run, 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 and I'd run to the window and I'd go, it's the kid. And because I mean, even vicarious joy was a fantastic thing at that point, right? So he doesn't know he has his own theme song, but he's out there. So if you're in East Nashville, look out for him. He's got red hair kind of sticking up all over the place. He's topless on occasion. But yeah, so this is called Joyrider. Y'all. All righty. Okay, I'm wore out now. Woo, that's perfect. I have to tell you, a couple months ago, I saw the kid on his mini bike. I was coming back from a little street fair that was in my neighborhood, and I was waiting across the street, and another guy walked up beside me, and all of a sudden I hear run, run, run from this way, and I was like, oh, hey, it's the kid, because you have to be in the right place at the right time, you know, to see him. So I thought, oh, that's cool. So the kid drove by us, and as soon as he got past us, he flipped us both off. So that's why he's not on the cover of my new record.
Maybe he heard the song.
I don't know. He doesn't know he has his own theme song. We'll see. I don't know if he slows down. I'm gonna try and catch him or something. All right. This song I wrote with one of my most favorite people too, Don Henry, and yep. And we wrote this after we started talking about growing up during the time when there weren't mobile phones and the internet and all that stuff, and when we were free range. Well, skateboards and lemonade stands, 4th of July parade bands, creature feature matinees, and high dive, I double dare ya, hormones enough to scare ya, daydreaming summertime away. All the gold of yesterday is a debt I can't repay. I owe it all to you, Chapel Avenue. And hippies, hobos, ghosts and goblins, Dracula, Batman and Robin, all dressed up for beggars' night. And sissy bars, banana seats, popping wheelies down our street. Time flies sometimes at the speed of light. And all the gold of yesterday is a debt I can't repay. I owe it all to you, Chapel Avenue. They cut down the lilac bush and planted a pine tree. It'll never go. What became of that old green chair I had a Ford behind years ago? Where did they go? Well, goodbye, familiar faces, tree houses, hiding places, the stars at night, the hills we climbed, and childhood artifacts, green fields and cul-de-sacs. These are the things we leave behind. All the gold of yesterday is a debt I can't repay. I owe it all to you, I do, Chapel Avenue. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Thank you so much. Are y'all laughing with me? All right. Just checking. What's going on? Are we ready to do this? Hurts like it's always going to feel this way? This is a total pro operation we got running here. I wrote this with Jay Knowles, one of the very best songwriters in Nashville, for sure. If time is a healer that heals all wounds, if someday is coming, it can't come too soon. Well, they say someday I'll look back and laugh. If they want to make it better, they gotta do better than that. Because it hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. It hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. And it don't help knowing that it won't someday. It hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. The sun can't shine when the rain comes down. Knowing it'll come back doesn't bring it back around. And I would, if I could push a button, throw a switch, and in a heartbeat I'd be on the other side of this. Because it hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. It hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. And it don't help knowing that it won't someday. It hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. Hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. It hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. Don't help knowing that it won't someday. It hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. Hurts like it's always gonna feel this way. Thank you. Thanks, guys. We got one more new song for you. Oh, my guitar stand. Thank you. This is like being at the Opry when Roy Acuff just used to wander around the stage in the background there. All right, Billy, what do you got going on over there?
It's a can of lacquer thinner, but it's empty. Don't worry. We're good with the fire marshal.
That's a can, Joe. Am I correct?
Yeah. I found this in an arts and crafts store in Tucson, Arizona. It didn't have strings or a pickup. And then I bought it and took it home and put a pickup on it. And then somebody called me to play on one of the last Jay Leno shows. And I've never been on TV. I was pretty nervous. And but my friends were taking pictures of the screen and posting them on Facebook. And some girl commented, "That's my boyfriend." And I'm like, is that girl that I thought I was in love with like 10 or 12 years ago? And then, so I messaged her and said, "Hey, I'm coming in New York. Do you want to have a coffee?" And now we have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, and we live in Nashville. So thank you.
We just heard that story the other night. We didn't even know. That's a pretty good story, though, isn't it? All right. What's going on here? Oh. Okay. I was going to say, did that last song sound weird? Because I played with this weird tuning, but I didn't play on the last song, did I? Okay. Okay. All right, I'm back. All right, this is one more song off our new record, my new record, Every New Beginning. And if you want to, after the show, I'll be selling. I have some vinyl, and I also have CDs in the back there. And I'll be more than happy to deface them with a Sharpie if you so desire. Ready, set? That sounds weird, doesn't it? I think something's gone wrong. And has anybody else got anything to say? What, just for a second? All right, that was Music to Tune by Dan Mitchell.
The frost is on the ground, and the world's all dressed in white, and I don't speak or make a sound. I watch and listen to the night. I walk along the path, barefoot over stone. There's no future, there's no past. It's just me here all alone. Here between the earth and sky, I wait and wonder where you are tonight. And if I looked up just in time to see a star fall down, you just might come
Thanks, y'all.
I'm going to do an ID. Because you know it's raining outside, and you don't have to be anywhere, do you? This is going to be a play all night. WMOT Murfreesboro, Nashville, for Wired In with Kim Richey. Keep going.
All righty. All right. I just want to say thanks to Tim Easton. How fabulous is he? Super fantastic. It was great to get to play with him. We've already made some plans to start doing some songwriting together, so I'm excited about that. All right, here we go. You might know this one. Thanks, you guys. So we have two more songs for y'all. So thanks so much for coming, and thanks to WMOT for having us. Appreciate y'all.
shivering on a bridge with a cigarette, making sure the sun still sets. And I look before I leave. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And I'm still in love with you. I'm going south, I'm going crazy. What else am I supposed to do? Well, I'm just a girl in a car. Well, Sunday morning hit the shore. The Gulf of Mexico never seemed so pure. I sit and watch the tide roll in. I turn west, another road begins. And I'm still in love with you. And I'm going south, I'm going crazy. What else am I supposed to do? Well, I'm just a girl in a car. Thanks, y'all. Well, I just want to introduce these guys one more time because I just love all of them to bits, and it's so much fun to get to play with them. This is Dan Mitchell over here. Chris Spinelli behind me. John Allen playing bass. And Billy Harvey and his special deer tie over here. And we'll finish up with this one, a song I wrote with my friend Mike Henderson. Oh, I have one more thing to say. Thanks to all the crew. Everybody's been so nice to us. And thanks to Adam, who's doing the sound. I think he did a fantastic job, and he's a sweetheart to work with. So wanted to make sure and said thanks to him. Back in the day, I used to run my show wild. Back when the nights gone forever. Thank you so much, y'all. We appreciate you lots, and I'll see you back there if anybody wants to say hey. Thank you, thank you.
And a standing ovation for Kim Richey.
Oh, thanks, you guys.
Wow. 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 Loved it. What a great band. Thank you so much for coming and playing for us.
Oh, love you.
I love you too. Can't wait to open the studio. I know you live close. We'll be hanging out. Thank you all for coming. The rain is about, we're at drizzle now, so I feel safe in getting home without getting wet again. And we thank you all for coming tonight to Wired In at Riverside Revival for WMOT. Our thanks to Kim Richey and Tim Easton. Our next one is July 31st. We're back here on stage at Riverside Revival with Tommy Prine and Stevie Redstone and Lonesome Joy joining us. And I hope you will too. Safe home, everybody. WMOT Roots Radio. Thanks so much.